group. She says it's easy for children to make holes in the plastic covering, pull out the foam and swallow it. Shelley Hunt reports.
These innocent-looking children's books could be potential death traps. The pages are padded with foam and then sealed at the edges. But playgroup leader Shirley Skriniar says tiny splits develop in plastic, exposing the foam. She realised how dangerous they were when one-year-old Matthew Brennan was given one to play with.
He had what we imagined was a perfectly ordinary book, and he took it in to bed with him, and as soon as he woke up I went in, and there on the floor was the book. It was this book, in fact, like this, and a sheet of foam with 2 or 3 pieces pulled out, and obviously we caught him before he put it into his mouth. I made absolutely sure that all the foam was there. But if he put it in his mouth, then, I mean, it could have been a different story altogether.
The books are available in most toy shops and are mainly made in Taiwan. Mrs. Skriniar says she doesn't want to ban the books, but she believes they should be better made.
It's not the foam that bothers me, it's the sealing. Because if they're stitched, as in a lot of the books that we have got, which are very good books, there's no problem. Because obviously if they're torn, you'll see it and you'll remove them. But with these, they're so tiny, these nicks. I mean, I have opened them here to demonstrate, but they're just so small that you wouldn't notice unless you actually examined them.
Not all foam toys are a problem, though. This book, for instance, is also filled with foam, but it's made from material, which means it's almost impossible for children to get their fingers in the seams and rip them. Mrs. Skriniar has warned trading standards about the books, but officers say they're not dangerous enough to be banned.
What I would say about this sort of toy is that it isn't in any way dangerous when you purchase it. They're quite well made. I think the seams even on this one are pretty good. But if and when parents find that there is a deterioration, if there is a problem develops, then it's really a matter for adult supervision to ensure that it doesn't continue in use.
Other playgroups across the region and Dorset Social Services have been warned about the books. Shelley Hunt, Coast to Coast, Bournemouth.
Well, Coast to Coast contacted 2 of the British publishers of these books, Peter Haddock Limited of Bridlington and William Heinemann, and they both said the books had passed safety tests and they were satisfied they were not a danger.